So why are you killing it? Because you know it's true. Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank you for stopping by and checking out the stream. Appreciate you. I don't know why it didn't give me a forget-me-not pill. I would have preferred that. Like the bombs is key pill. I should have got that. But I suppose I got rid of the before I picked up the bombs or key pills or whatnot. Bombs or keys or bombs. I picked that up before I got the forget-me-not, I suppose. Get off of me, you motherfuckers! I like this matchstick though because it brings bombs. And bombs are good to have. Superfly. Come on. Fuck, I need, let's use this here. This gives me. I need keys. I need keys, motherfucker. At least one key.
Answers. Rune shard. Shot speed up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Can't touch this! Oh, you motherfucker, he touched it. He touched it! So did he. Still got me, hey? Not so bad. Bastardo! Still got me with the shit. What's the room? Oh, watch out! Oh, fuck, I tried to deke it. I tried to deke it, but he still spit on me.
Range down.
What's up, what's up?
Hematemesis. Bastard.
Yep. Oh. I don't know how I'm not dead. I need blue hearts before I step on that shit again, or else I'll be toast. And it was a good set, a good run. Literally a good run, and I just fucking let it all go to shit. Just because, I suppose. Where's the store? Like, I need a store. Maybe there'll be some good hearts in the store. Yep, I'll take that red heart. I guess the store wasn't a store. I need red hearts. Oh, there's none down there. run right into that bullshit. Run right into the bullshit. Give me the angel. I need the key. Can I do it? Maybe. Only one can tell. Put the light on his ass. Put the light on his ass. Slow his ass down. Oh wait, I got bombs. Blow him up. Blow him up. Yo, he's gonna kill me. Blow him up. Yes. There's a half. What do you think, if I step on it again I die? Maybe. We won't do it. We won't do it. Unless I get black hearts in the skulls. Is there any more skulls? I already missed the boss rush, so there's no sense of trying to rush out of this. Collect what you can collect, unlock, try to find the secrets, and then start a new run for the boss rush, I suppose. That'd be the way to do it. Maybe I'll get a black heart here. Where is he? There he is. Come, son. What the hell is going on? Gonna kill me! Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead! Get out of here, motherfucker! Whoa! Whoop! 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 Oh yeah, he got me. He's gonna get me again! Run! Fucker! Oh my god! I don't want Curse of the Darkness. I don't want Curse of the Darkness. Curse of the Darkness sucks ass. Blow up a bomb to get a bomb. Woohoo! That was worth it. Not really. Motherfuckers. When you kill them, it should give you the energy back. It shouldn't just take the energy from you. Here. Yeah, looks like a picture. Wonder what this one is. The Ancient, or the Recall. Ancient card recall bullshit. I mean, like, when you kill these guys, they explode tears. Oh, it almost got me. Ooh. One second. Oh, this is here? Oh, this is it.
Okay, now we have kind of a special tape here. It's called The Prophecy because it's based on a book that Billy wrote called The Prophecies. But the prophecies, most of them anyway, don't come from him. They're a collection of information from different sources. Throughout the contact notes, in several cases and several times, they give him some prophetic things that would happen in the near future. For instance, in 75, Billy asked for any predictions for the coming year. And they would give him some predictions, usually just the next coming year time for the general area. And most of these predictions were all based on some political events and maybe a large snowfall causing damage, local crime, things like that. If there was any political problems, maybe leading to a death or an assassination, they would usually comment on things like that. And those prophecies generally would always come from Sannyasi. Billy also got prophetic information from other levels. For instance, when he was younger, during his time of training with Askin from the Tao universe, in 1956 he gave him a series of prophetic things also, which we went over somewhat on the contact notes. And that primarily dealt with a span of time dealing with several assassination and murders of political figures, which she felt was necessary actually for events to actually unfold the way that they were supposed to. Billy also received prophetic information from what's called the Patali level. As I talked earlier on one of the tapes, on the creation tapes, about the different levels that man can actually evolve to, the highest level that we evolve to as a spiritual form is called the Patali level. Some people think of this as a group consciousness level. Billy was able to receive prophetic information also from this level, which was kind of filtered down to him through the High Council of the Pleiades world. And that information was received by him and passed on also. So we have information from several different sources here. Askin, Sannyasi, Patali, and even Billy himself, who understands some forms of future prediction, have all gone together to put together this little book. Now, some of the prophecies, of course, are from conversations when he had image shifts and so forth, but the prophecies that came from the Patali level were of a different kind. When you receive transmissions from a higher life form like this, they don't come in the form of language. They come in the form of symbols, and that comes through what's called spiritual telepathy. Spiritual telepathy, unlike material or primary telepathy, is very, very long range, and it doesn't come in an audible form. It comes in a series of symbols, which the person who is the student understands them, must then convert the symbols into language and tell the story properly. So one has to be trained and understand the symbol language very well to be able to do that. When Billy was very young, part of his consciousness and memory and abilities and knowledge of the symbol language was unlocked, and over the years of study and so forth, he learned more and more about this, so he was able then to convert the symbols into language. Billy's own predictions are not the result of any type of future vision, but Kabbalistic calculations. The transmissions that he gets from ETs and higher spiritual levels are more accurate and far more sweeping as far as the type of information they can get. Billy then receives them, these types of transmissions, in the spiritual language of symbols, and then he translates them into our language. This is different, he says, than the abilities of seers, he calls, who we normally, some of the prophets and seers who give us, in our modern times, give us prophetic statements. He says they see the future usually through their own psychic abilities, and it isn't from the spiritual language that he's talking about. The problem therein is that without use of obtaining information through the simple language, the prophecies generally will always be a mixture of the own individual egos, fears, and desires.
That's the corners in that fucking area, eh? I come right in there and locked me in.
There's an awful lot of people, psychics, and people predicting things one thing or the other, but they're never really very accurate. Maybe they are accurate on a few things, but then they're way off on others. So there certainly isn't any continuing high probability of accuracy by anybody that I know of. So what Billy's talking about is there can be an exact science to seeing the future because such does exist, but it involves the knowledge of a particular language of symbols that most people, or practically no one else on the planet, really has any knowledge of. Interesting thing about the prophecies, the way they're written, and some in many areas are very vague, and in many areas it kind of like, prompts you to ask more and want to know more about it. But Billy says that he doesn't make any attempt to explain the prophecies any more in detail than he's gone into here, because he believes only a person that can understand the truth himself, when it is given to him in hidden form, is able to bear or tolerate it, is how he puts it. Which means that the prophecies themselves have some hidden meanings in different areas, and are a little hard to understand to most of us. But for one who understands prophecy, and one who understands future vision or may not know some of the symbols, they would be able to unravel these mysteries on their own. And his point is well taken that if we don't have the level of knowledge to understand it, then we probably shouldn't even have the information. He makes an analogy as to our stomachs. That just like our stomach, which is only capable of digesting digestible foods, it can't digest poisons and rocks and other things that you stick in it, that the human understanding can only take in what it can comprehend, that which it can understand, or whether it's digestible in an understanding form. If you try to take in information that's too high for you or too difficult to understand, it's just going to overpower you and probably cause you frustration, irritation, or whatever. Billy's also able to calculate a person's death and his past life, something that he was taught and understands quite well. But he says these are the sort of things that when he speaks to someone and, they have good reason to want to know about these things, and he's more than happy to provide that. He's always cautious about letting predictions out too clearly or letting certain people know certain things because it leads, unfortunately, to, fear or whatever in that individual. Predictions, let me clear up a couple things now. Predictions, what we call a prediction, that's a future event. These are computed with Kabbalistic calculations, and they lead to very exacting results. Predictions always come to pass, he says, very absolutely accurately. That's because a prediction rests on an established fact, and then proceeds to a certain outcome or effect that has to take place because of the factual knowledge that it started with. It's kind of like logic. If you take a logical statement and allow it to move forward, it comes to a logical conclusion by virtue of its own clarity of thought and truth. So prediction seems to be something like that. If you start with an established fact, you can calculate then the result more or less of that prediction or that fact that's been started in motion. So it's very exacting. Prophecy, though, is slightly different, he says. They're different. Prophecy is generally just like a warning function. It can show an end result, but that result might come from certain facts if there's no change happens in a certain time. So it's like a warning about something to happen, but free will could come into play there. But if no free will comes in or nothing gets involved, then the prophecy becomes a prediction, and he says will surely come to pass. So we have some difference here between a prediction and a prophecy. A prediction is something that's almost absolute, that can be calculated based on known facts and will almost have a positive outcome. A prophecy is more of a warning and can actually be interfered with, but if nothing happens to change a prophecy, then it becomes a prediction by virtue of the fact that nothing was done to stop it, and it also will come to pass. Prophecy also is quite variable according to the free will of men, and that's the point he was trying to make in the basic difference between them. When we hear a prophetic statement, it's a warning about something, and we have the possibility of maybe doing something about it. Therefore, it's not certain that a prophesied event will take place if it's changed by a good evolution. And what he means by that is that this means that a person's evolution, or in other words, your continued growth of knowledge, accumulation of spiritual knowledge, that has to happen without the knowledge of a prophesied event getting in the way or interfering with your natural course of evolution. Say you're just going through your life and you're moving towards something, you're living your life in a certain way, and suddenly a prophecy comes along that you find very disturbing, you think it's going to have some effect on you, and you could change your life, based on this prophecy. Maybe you react differently, or you just change the course of events in your life. You have then interfered with your normal evolution, which would run its course and provided certain kinds of learning. So, in this respect, then a prophecy is very good for a person to know, especially if he doesn't accurately understand the ending or what's going to happen. Prophecies usually only demonstrate one possibility, and at the same time, they demonstrate one type of warning. So we have to regard prophecies then as something that one can be changed because of free will, and regard them as kind of a warning. Prophecies should never be clearly revealed, he says, because the person then will make changes in an evolution. The evolution then is thrown off because the person does something that he normally wouldn't. Also, there's certain events in a prophecy which usually should be kept secret, because here he's insinuating that one of the problems with prophecy is that people overreact. And I see that even today, where people are becoming more and more sensitive about predictions that psychics make and so forth, about the great earthquake in California or the entire West Coast sinking into the water. These things can cause great fear and disruption in people's lives. I know several people right now who have really disrupted their entire lives, moving their families, losing their jobs, selling their homes and so forth, out of fear because of predictions that they read in the paper or in newsletters that are being circulated around the country. And they're people who are slightly unstable and are easily drawn to fear or negative things. This is very disruptive to them. They just can't help themselves. And so it really is not serving, the proper interest that the predictor probably had in mind. You have to be very careful when you predict things and come about your predictions, like saying that they are real, that they're really going to happen, because it can be very disruptive to people's lives, and like I say, causing people an awful lot of fear, and we certainly don't want that. Certain information within prophecies must also be kind of vague, he says, so only people with a certain level of understanding would be capable of decoding them. I guess that would be similar to like Nostradamus, and he has all these quatrains with, dates and time schedules and so forth, and nobody ever seems to get straight. I noticed that there was a book out just about a year or so ago, some people claiming that they had finally unlocked the Nostradamus code, and they felt they nailed it down, and now you could count on this book. Well, I've had that book on the shelf, and so far all the events they said that would happen in '92, none of them have happened. So again, they've goofed. They were not able to properly decode them. Because of that, they wasted a lot of people's time, money. A lot of people bought the book and probably changed things in their life based on that, or filled their head with a bunch of nonsense that didn't really happen. So these people were behaving rather irresponsibly by claiming to have done so much and really have done nothing at all. This leads us to kind of one final statement on this, and then we'll move into some of the prophecies and predictions. But be very careful of those who prophesize. Also, a little caution to you out there who may be wanting to do some predicting or prophesizing. Even though you think you may have learned some ways of calculating them, you may be gaining in some visions and so forth that seem to come true now and then. Be very careful in these difficult times coming up in the near future about making predictions or prophecies of any kind. Because, for the most part, if you only know a little bit about prophecy or prediction, you're going to be wrong. And it's this type of information where a little bit of knowledge is dangerous. If you don't really know what you're doing, Billy says in the times coming, which are very dangerous, which world events are going to be very dramatic, if you are certain predictors and so-called seers and prophetic psychic people are going to be saying things that are going to be coming happen, and they're not going to happen, they're going to cause a lot of fear and trouble with people, and a lot of psychics and predictors are going to wind up being killed or murdered or whatever by people who are just driven insane by being misled in their lives by these psychic predictions. We know we're going to have obviously some difficult times coming up with natural disasters and everything, so here's a little tip during difficult times. Don't be predicting things and causing people to change their lives and becoming responsible for other people's lives unless you're really sure about what you know, what you're doing. If you start predicting things and change people's lives and it doesn't really happen, then there's liable to be some recourse into your life. In the introduction to his village book, he's taking a little time to remind people here on Earth of the times that we are living in. And as I've mentioned to you before, we're in this so-called New Age period we're moving into, where geographically we're moving to the close proximity to the central sun. That time period is obviously it is a time of change when the stepped up radiation from the central sun then start affecting everything on the planet, including the planet itself. So it's a time where things speed up. It's a time of turmoil because as things speed up, it goes a little too fast for society and for certain people, so we have a lot of problems. The predictions of past from biblical times, which are still coming true, we have to be very careful about. They're happening. And he cautions us that as a race, as a planet, we're really doing nothing about the major problems on our planet. He says since 1974, the total atomic destruction of the Earth has been averted by some very powerful beings, extraterrestrials. That, of course, was some of the work of Asketh and his younger contacts. That danger is past. That was existing then, but the danger of a third world war has not been removed at all. It's still going to happen pretty much just exactly the way that it's predicted and has been predicted for a couple of thousand years, because the people are, are doing nothing to change it. Billy says, look to the beginning of the Third World War. It comes during a time when we think things are very peaceful. Suddenly, without any warning at all, in the middle of the night, the cry of war is going to break out in the middle of the night. And it's going to be a great surprise to everybody here. So we want to look perhaps right now. There's hardly any peace anywhere on the planet. There's wars everywhere you look.
I'm going to be dead. I don't really like the setup I have anyways, but kind of wish that I should have went on to the re-roll where the 6 was. I have a way better setup than I have now. Fuck, like garbage what I have now. Literally. Garbage! Yeah, hit me, motherfucker. And you gotta hold up for the fucking, for your tears to go. If you don't, they just fall in front of you. So you gotta actually hold it to get them to go. Stupid. I didn't like that setup. Anybody else want to see a different character? Like I can play other characters. I like to play Isaac myself, but if y'all want to see another character, let me know. I got lots, like there's different characters. I haven't even played them yet, some of them. I like Isaac myself, but... Hey, what's up, Greenie? I fucked up that setup with that red room where the dice was in the floor. I shouldn't have collected it. It like screwed my whole fucking, all my pickups and shit was re-rolled, gone. And it gave me like a shitty setup compared to the good one I had, which was way better. With the bag over the head and shit. Like that was better than what I was dealing with.
One kingdom will rise up against another one. There's going to to be great earthquakes and great water, he says, back and forth. This is all the beginning of the tribulation, he says. Man will be delivered in affliction. There'll be massive amounts of death. There are going to be cults rise up against each other. Large amounts of blood will flow. Many people are going to die in these battles between these groups. Hate is on the rise. But he says anybody who really believes in the truth, people that really find the truth within creation, will be able to survive all of this. There's a comment in here also. It says, when the people see the horror of the devastation of Jerusalem, of which has been spoken by prophets, then the end will come. So apparently, through all this destruction of the war and everything that's apparently going to be starting soon, at some point towards the end of it, then we'll see all the destruction and devastation of the places in and around Jerusalem, and that will be close to the end. The next warning from Emmanuel is for the Jewish nation during this time of great war. And he's cautioning the people, the Jewish people, to hide, to flee to the mountains, especially to women who are pregnant, to run for their lives, really, because of the mass destruction that's going to hit in their country. He says there will be a great affliction as never before seen since the beginning of the world. It's going to be some of the worst death and large amounts of death to ever happen on our planet. He also mentions, which is kind of interesting, that metal machines will be built for the air, the sea, and the land. The land is going to rot. He talks about heavy projectiles, metal projectiles that burn the world, and nothing will be spared. It says the foundations of life will be laid in the projectiles so they can kindle the deadly fire with them. Then he talks about it at that time, when we're launching all of these projectiles in the war, if the sons of heaven do not interfere, he says that almost no one will survive. He says this will come at a time when the population will be 10 times 500 million people, where 2 parts of them will be exterminated and killed. So he's talking, it actually mentions that about 2/3 of the people, the population of the planet, will die during this terrible time of war. He cautions us that during this time of war, he says there's going to be many false prophets. There will be, many people claiming to be him, to be an Emmanuel. He says we will hear statements where people will be saying that he's in the desert. Everybody go out and see Emmanuel there. Or he's over here at the ocean, or he's in the chambers. He says, don't believe that. He says there's just going to be a lot of lying, because he says he does return, that physically he will return, but he will make himself known. Because he says his coming will be with the host of the sons of heaven, by whom I have my life again at that time. So he's talking about that again, just as it says in the Talmud of Emmanuel, that his life will once again be procreated and caused to be at this time by benefit of the sons of heaven, the heavenly fathers, and they will help him one more time to make his life known. Another collection of prophecies that's also mentioned in the book were these prophetic things that were explained to him by Askut, and that came back in 1956. Apparently among Askut's responsibilities and duties during her mission was to prevent a terrible universe catastrophe. It says in the notes that they were very concerned that the events on Earth may actually cause some destruction of the universe itself. That seems pretty amazing that us little Earthmen could actually do anything that would disturb the universe, and especially back in the 60s. And they were very concerned up through the year 1974 that some doomsday device that the certain people were playing with could actually destroy part of the universe. I never took that too seriously until just recently I found out that currently now, here in 1992, that certain scientists are actually discovering that our giant sun and some of our large gas ball planets may actually, instead of being nuclear reaction type things like we've always thought, are not at all, but in fact seem to be drawing energy from other dimensions. And at the top of these great sources of power, like our sun, on the very top pole and on the bottom pole, there is sort of a hexagon area at the top that seems to be receiving energy, and they have mathematically calculated the probability this may be true, that our sun may indeed be connected to other universes or other dimensions as we think of it, surface area on the top and the bottom of the sun, which means that our sun itself isn't really a nuclear explosion, but somehow it's being heated up actually by dimensional energy. A comment along that line was even from the Pleiadians that the sun itself is not quite what we think it is, that even though the surface temperature is quite hot, that we will be surprised to find out once where our technology advances that it's actually cooler on the inside. That it's not the great explosion in the middle that we think it is. So possibly the sun somehow do receive energy from other dimensions, and that could be perhaps what the ETs were worried about in the 60s, that if we were to set off some of these devices which could upset actually the solar system, some sort of energy or effect could be set off affecting other dimensions, which could unleash untold problems that may in effect actually destroy part of the universe as they were so worried about. Well, apparently, Ascot in those years took whatever steps she felt was necessary to intervene in mankind to prevent those certain events from happening. So, good for her. There was warnings always from Ascot during those times, too, where she talked about future events back in the 56s, which actually pertains to now. Because she was talking about, America, Russia, and China are pushing for, like, world domination. They're kind of fighting it out. Well, Russia, of course, has broke up, and that's changed a little bit, and China hasn't really played their hand yet. Because at this particular time, we have to be very careful of the Jewish Zionists, who are plotting a lot of murderous deeds and violence and terrorism, and actually are working in conjunction with certain Christian religions
Oh, shit.
Apparently, Ascot in those years took whatever steps she felt was necessary and did intervene in mankind to prevent those certain events from happening. So, good for her. There was warnings always from Ascot.
This tape was made in 1992, but it's prophecies from like 1981. Like he said,
She talked about future events back in the 50s.
he said in 1981 all this stuff.
Which actually pertains to now. Because she was talking about, America, Russia, and China are pushing for like world domination. They're kind of fighting it out. But Russia, of course, has broke up, and that's changed a little bit, and China hasn't really played their hand yet. So at this particular time, we have to be very careful of the Jewish Zionists, who are plotting a lot of murderous deeds of violence and terrorism, and actually are working in conjunction with certain Christian religions to take over certain areas of the world. So apparently, in the face of the might of America and Russia and other countries, in China, certain elements of the Jewish people, the Jewish Zionists, and certain Christian groups are plotting actually how they can take over certain parts of the planet themselves. It's mentioned in here that the people of Earth should take care not to help Israel, for every small assistance is repunctified into a deadly weapon against the back at it. So historically, it's talking about this. They're suggesting that it's going to be a natural event for the destruction of Israel and for the betterment of mankind. Not that death is good, it's just that we are not aware really of what a terrible part that Israel will actually play in the mass destruction and loss of life on the planet Earth. There was a whole series of prophecies given to Billy Binn in 1956, which are now quite a few years old. And I'll just edge over them for you. I had gone over them a little bit in the contact notes themselves, but since we have a tape here just on prophecies, I'll reiterate some of these events because it's important also to note that these events have all come to pass and with terrible accuracy. I say terrible because we're going to read off a list of deaths here and so forth. And all these events came to pass exactly as Ascot said they would, which only confirms again their very incredible technology and their ability. He says the unavoidable events of the future, and here she's talking in 1956. She says these events will happen with absolute exactness and accuracy, just as she's about to explain to Billy. And I'll just run over them because I have gone over them one more time. She first talked about the murder of Joseph Stalin, which would be on March 5th, 1953, and that was done by the party itself. It says here that Stalin was showing too much friendliness towards the Jewish Zionist terrorists, and so for that reason he was poisoned. He mentions in there also his successor, Nikita Khrushchev, will be forced out of office in 64. And that was to give the rationalized Zionist hostility this last form of the expression. So, during that time period in America, Fitzgerald Kennedy will be elected to office.
And then I had a bomb.
In 63, it says, by the secret order of the American Security Organization, the CIA. The day of his death will be November 22nd, 1962 in Dallas, Texas. There will be a second political assassination following just 5 years after that. Through the order of the same organization, a presidential candidate will be killed. His death will be on June 6, 1968 in Los Angeles. His name will be Robert Kennedy, a brother of the president. Says the Holy Office, in Rome will also be pulled in the worldwide political and religious intrigue. Just the same as with Stalin, a poison will be used to kill Pope John XIII. It will only serve for a very short time. His successor, Pope Paul VI, will be removed by the same method, by intrigue, it says, of the cardinal, in cooperation again with the Jewish Zionist extremists, who for quite some time have already been planning their murder and are trying to direct these future events, to their own will. Greece has also chosen since for the assassination of head of state. For the future, lets it be known that King Paul I will die on March 6, 1964, using the same poison as some of these others have been killed with. His successor will be named Constantinos. He will be forced out of office by a military coup because of his childish inabilities, and so. Egypt won't be spared either. In the mid-1970s, a dictatorial statesman named Abd el-Gamal Nasser will be poisoned just as years earlier. As his friend Emir Kuwait, who will die in 1965, poisoned at the hands of his own family. Mentions King Faisal in Saudi Arabia in 1975 will be shot by members of his own family. She said this series of political intrigues and deaths were among the most important dates coming over the next 20 years, and Billy was very cautious at the time not to reveal them because these events needed to play their hand out and happen exactly the way that they were. He was very careful of not wanting to disturb any of the natural events of the future. So Billy didn't, even though they were all written down and tucked away for a while. He never really talked about them, and he kept them very quiet. The next section in his prophecy book deals with some prophecies that he actually received and some training he received from Semyasi when he was in the beam ship with her. And I related this story to you once before, so I'll just run it over closely. They had a device inside of the ship which you could hold your hand on and think about any person that you wanted to actually know something about, either the conscious mind or the subconscious mind. And by placing your hand on this, you could actually read what was going on in their subconscious thoughts. And you could look into their future because all of our subconsciouses are connected to our future and have some knowledge of it. Well, Billy was shown how to use the device, which he did, and he chose to look at the life of General Francisco Franco at the time of Spain. And when he did, he was able to look into the conscious mind of this person and see that he was terribly afraid of dying, that there was a lot of fear. And when the equipment was adjusted, Billy was able to look into the subconscious and was surprised to see that there was no fear of death inside the subconscious. And he was reminded by Semyasi that that's only natural because the subconscious mind, which is attached always directly to the spiritual subconscious, knows and is aware that death itself is nothing to really fear. It's just a carrying on into a different state. So that part is in there as well. That explained how quite often the Pleiadians would be able to understand things about us. On another occasion, Billy had been told by Semyasi that Pope Paul VI would be killed by his own cardinal. And Billy asked her later on, he says, something's going on here because there was a prediction that Pope Paul VI would be killed by the cardinals, but he is not. He's still in office, and he wanted to know what happened. And she says, oh, yes, it did happen. 2 years after he was named to the office, he was killed. And he doesn't understand this, and he says, you're speaking in riddles. How can I understand that? Pope Paul VI is still alive, and yet he was poisoned and is dead. I don't understand what you mean. So she went on to explain that the good Pope Paul VI was recognized as being, he went against most of the goals and purposes of the Catholic bishops and cardinals. So they went into a secret conference and decided to get rid of it. So it was decided by a secret ballot that the Pope would be killed by assassins, and that there would be a double put in his place who would follow the designs of the bishops and the cardinals. So Pope Paul VI was poisoned to death and replaced by the cardinals with someone with astonishing similarities. They even went to the trouble of, after the double was put in place, they even went to the trouble of erasing most of Pope Paul VI's personal belongings, pictures, books showing him in school and his earlier life and so forth, so it erased any images of what the man really looked like. Billy on a couple of occasions also received prophecies from what he calls the Patali level. And as I explained earlier, the Patali level is the highest consciousness in the universe. It is a level of collective consciousness that has risen to that knowledge where it is beyond the physical realm and has total knowledge of all that they see and total understanding. On Thursday, the 29th of January, 1976, at 1:05 a.m., Billy received these prophecies. And these prophecies are particularly kind of stinging to our future because this particular prophecy was all revolving around the evil one, the anti-logos, the sign of the 666, the Antichrist, if you will. And it is a short story here kind of about his life and what's going to happen. And I'll go over to kind of tell you basically the details here. But it reads pretty much the same as any of us who have read the Bible and so forth. There doesn't seem to be much difference really in the prophecy at all. And it's one of great destruction and war and so forth, and it's certainly a bad time to be in Europe. So it says it's the child of the evil one, the child of destruction it's called. There will be a deadly adversary to knowledge, wisdom, and truth. The anti-logos then appears in multiple forms. It is the power of the evil one, the 666, which means there is against the truth of creation is what the 666 actually stands for. We think of it as the Antichrist because we're told by religions that the Antichrist person will be against Christ. Well, part of that is true because Christ, which is the name given to Emmanuel, who taught the truth about what creation is. But this is, they're saying here that the 666 is really against the truth of creation. So we are a little wrong in our explanation. It's an antichrist. It's not an antichrist, it's an anti-truth situation. And that the symbolism of 666 means it'll be through a time period when people will refuse to believe the truth about creation and will refuse to live their lives according to spiritual laws and truth of spirit. Okay, and it talks about that this Antichrist, as I will call him, since that's what we're all used to hearing, is the embodiment of the powerful, lawless bloodthirstiness of the Anti-Logos. He has deceptive powers. He'll be capable of what we think of as miracles, all types of temptations, deceptions, lies, and frauds.
Tears up. Tears up.
It says something about in the eighth sequence is conceived the anti-logos in totality. The thing is the person of untruth, of humiliation, of destruction, and of death. I don't understand what eighth sequence means, but someone that is more into the numerology than probably does. It says before the Antichrist is born, there are 7 embodiments of powerful ones, all part of the anti-logos or evil sort of buildup apparently that's going on. 7 children of the evil one that are bent on death and destruction will kill billions of people. The actual Antichrist, the one that we think of as the Antichrist, will be the child of the evil one, born in the womb of a devoted woman of God, conceived in falsehood and lies by the monk. There'll be a monk somehow which will make this woman pregnant. He will be born in some inconspicuous place in the east around sunrise, around the 7th hour in the morning. He will be left outside to die, when they think he will, at least the most will, but he isn't. Instead, he's taken and brought to the east and cared for by someone they call a treacherous one, someone who never gets his fill of fraud and deception. The child of this evil one, the Antichrist, actually exists in multiple forms, the now and the before, because they're talking here about the fact that the Antichrist will be the duplicate, look like the twin of Emmanuel in appearance, but still isn't actually a duplicate. This Antichrist child will be protected and surrounded by the power of the one called the Evil One, who he understands the great power that the Antichrist will have. Apparently, this Antichrist child will come into its power in about its 11th year. And approximately 8 years after that, when he's 19, apparently his abilities of mind become very strong, and he will be able to control people through thought. He's the complete killer of all truth, teaching heresy, delusion. He's definitely been on destruction. It says here that the fruits of his evil begin to happen around his 30th year. So by the 19th year, he's already been able to cause a lot of death. His power comes in killing. He burns the world that there will be 27 years of hate and bloodshed and fire because of him. Sounds like a pretty sight, doesn't it? It even goes on to talk about the plant kingdom and so forth. It learns how to thrive on the blood. That there are so many deaths on the ground that the blood just flows like water on the ground, that there's so much loss of life. Goes on to talk about here that he comes in kind of a disguised form at the beginning. When we first start to see him, he will present himself as a follower of Jesus Christ. He will pretend to be sent from God, the preparer of the way. He will call himself the great Savior. He even puts himself as a creation and says that he is the creation himself and has created all of us. So he's full of illusion, fear, power. In actuality, he's just out to exterminate things and kill all life off here on the planet. Talks about the war beginning because of him, blood and fire, horrible firestorms. Here again we have this mention of firestorms where the air is actually ignited and set on fire somehow and just brings horrible death to large areas of people. It says it is the time of vice seen as a virtue, that there will be cult religions springing up everywhere, one killing the other, people literally just going crazy. And the war will last, it says, for approximately 27 years, and this Antichrist will raise armies which have possession of the deadliest weapons on the planet and will bring the whole world to its knees. I don't know where this guy's going to come from. Mentions also that he's capable of stealing the thoughts of men, is how they say it. So apparently he has the ability to really perceive how people think and also control their thoughts. He somehow is very wise in future events, too, because he watches very carefully and interprets certain events that are about to happen. For instance, he knows when a giant comet is about to strike the Earth, causing flooding and so forth, and tremendous problems. And apparently he'll take advantage of that. He's the biggest enemy of the Earth, chosen himself to be more horrible and deadly than anything else we've ever seen. It says, deadly and burning like gold as the sun, destroying through metal birds and lightning of death. This happens towards the middle of the year, close to the turn of the millennium. Well, we're coming up to that. It's 92, so we're getting closer to the turn of the millennium. So this is beginning to sound like this deadly war could break out 95, 6, 7, maybe in that period at some point. It says also, woe to the city of the peace conference in the heart of Europe, that idolaters, men in power and so forth, start piling up large amounts of silver and gold and so forth. The first war is stored up in the east and the north, and Earth goes around its sun twice. Okay? Then there'll be 10 moon revolutions where there will be a peace after that war. 10 revolutions of the moon, it says. There will be a deceptive peace. And then just when we're not expecting it again, metal messengers of death fall from heaven. They carry in themselves lightning, fire, and heat. The cities of Europe start falling and burning to ashes, and there's just nothing. All are killed. It says 3 revolutions around the sun that the anti-logos again exerts itself. And he has become grown now, very powerful. But he is murdered in the 3rd revolution, whatever the 3rd revolution actually means. The 27 years would have passed during these 3 major epics of war, it's beginning to look like. And it just talks a little bit about what is left. The 2/3 of the population of the planet will have died out. That men then, the people that are remaining then, will have woken up, will consider all the survivors and to look to each other as brothers. And that this is the time when actually people then will start turning to the Spirit. We'll have come face to face with how the religions have really caused so many problems and how the deadly cults and so forth have really ruined people's thinking, made illogical thinking, turn brother against brother. It's a great time then for the Spirit to find some have worth, and people will start to begin to turn towards the creational laws and start to live in peace and wisdom. There are several other short prophecies given by this Batali level at different times. On Saturday, the 31st of January, 1976, Billy was giving another little prophecy about a meteor. That apparently, it says that there will be a great meteor come from outer space and hit the planet Earth. Like a comet, it says it falls into the big pond, burns the air like a glowing ball. In the year, with the worth of 3, with a hideous bang. So you may want to figure out whatever year that has the worth of 3. It says that it's a gigantic comet that hits so hard it crashes right into the Earth. Its speed and velocity are so strong that it brings a deadly destructive speed. Mountains actually crumble. Tremendous loss of life. Says it is a monster of death that now ruins everything. People cry out and so forth for misery because it's causing so much havoc on the planet. Apparently there's giant flooding. The air is just terrible. People are yelling and screaming, but there's nothing that they can really do. So we have that to look forward to, apparently, in the year with the worth of 3. The Batali level at that same time also gave us some more little cheering news. It just talks about how the Mother Nature is going to rise up, and there are going to be tremendous gales, typhoons, and hurricanes, which are going to be far greater than anything we've seen before. Well, we're already starting to see those, but in the past year, hurricanes hit Hawaii and the southern part of Florida and so forth and wiped out whole cities. It says that ships, giants of the sea, sink in the sea, and great hosts of soldiers will be wiped out. Iron birds that through the air they fly, crushed they will lie on the earth, crash in the sign of madness. It says in great numbers the metal birds fall from the sky, cries of help, but it's of no help. Nothing can be done. So apparently we're going to have a lot of airplanes in the air, it looks like. There's going to be a lot of reports of airplanes hitting the ground with great amount of death caused by natural causes and so forth. So that same cheery prophecy goes on for about another page, just kind of letting the people of Earth know that we've created most of this through our thinking. Again, evidence that our subconscious really does affect the planet. I see we're running out of page, so I'll see you on the other side. Well, welcome back here to side 2 of the prophecies. And again, I reiterate that these are prophecies, so we have some control of these events. Although a lot of the things we're talking about now are predictions which come from the higher Batali level, which come to pass whether we really have any say-so about it or not. Most of these events that the Batali level is passing on to us are events of natural disasters, volcanic, earthquake, and so forth, how the world is really going to change. And there's not much we can really do anything about it. If something were to be done about it, it would have had to have been done long ago. And apparently the subconscious thoughts, which are emitted by the 5 billion people on Earth, could have had something to do with it, and may in the future do something to make things a little calmer, but for the most part it's too late for that. On Wednesday the 4th of February 1976 at 6:10 a.m., Billy apparently never sleeps. He's up all night doing this stuff. he received another level of information from the Patali level, which talked mostly about earthquakes and volcanoes. And it talks about the volcanoes flowing up so high that they burst forth, of course, catapulting fire and lava through the air, causing great destruction of life. And it goes on to mention, and I'll read this a little bit here, it says already the first sign of destruction is here in the Southland, the old original inhabitants of America. This land will be hit hard in the near future, as will the land on which the black man hoped. Europe will not be spared from the evil.
Oh, I didn't see the skull.
Land resides hell. Billy had been shown once leaving his private ship that there is volcanic action beneath certain parts of Europe which no one's really been aware of, which will erupt and cause major loss of life. It says one will speak sadly of the food country, and that's of course Italy, and also of the countries with the blessing of earth and gold. Also the land of the cherry blossom will be shaken, and the city on the trench will be totally filled with rubble. This could probably be interpreted as San Francisco, the city on the trench, and that could be the San Andreas trenches that they're talking about. Also the folk in the country of the sword lion will suffer, and the star and the half moon will not be avoided. The country of the gods will be hit or hard hit. The countries of the dragon and the hope of peace, when the fire of the volcano listens hellishly, and the earthquake tears apart everything in many lands. So it's pretty, not very cheery scenario there. Talks about in Latin America, the border countries in Latin America, says in the south from Latin America's borders, there the earthquake will hit very hard, taking a lot of life. And there's just a little bit more mention, but it doesn't go into detail in this particular one, any more exact locations. Just kind of that coding there that we read a little bit earlier, so you might try to figure that out. There is unfortunately kind of a sad commentary on Great Britain. It talks about the island kingdom has been shaken in the northern Atlantic waters. It's the year of evil, the black time there where death awaits the country. It says the crown vacillates as an evil reward, as work and deed of the cult religion. Politics plays a role as well and destroys the good island homeland. The crown falls and breaks. The house of Windsor is asunder. The island kingdom is shaken. Bones are brittle and pale. The kingdom has fallen. Only legends about it remain. In the prophecies, there's something very interesting which I've never understood very well. It happened on Thursday, the 4th of March, 1987.
must be down.
Speed. Okay, fly. That's an embryo? Really? Also, there's one with the, when it's got like a little bubble around it, that must be an embryo in a sac. Motor? I want to see the one with the bubble, with the embryo in a sac. See what it's called. What? Squirt? Dark dank squirt? Brownie corn? Brownie corn, there should be one with nuts. Brownie nuts. Level 2 spider. What's level 1 spider? Level 2 fly. Oh, there's corn. Nut. Is there one with nuts? Brownie corn, dip, and corn. No, I guess not. Roddy. Crispy, bony, wholly bony. Or homunculus. I always thought these were like squid, like octopus arms. And then I didn't know there were nerve endings. Yeah. Broken Bacon Man, Gurgling, Splasher, Grubs. Roundworm. These are fucking like ringworm and shit. I'm guessing all these ones like this, these must be like aborted fetuses or aborted babies or some shit like that in the womb still. Yeah, begotten. No. Now you're coming up to the tumors and shit, like cancer. Blue conjoined fatty. Imp. Little hot. Roundy. Whatever. Roundy. Mega Clotty. Golden Knight. Cyclopean Wrinkles. Ulcer. Mom's Dead Hand. Corn Mine. Where they go up and walk on it? That's something I don't think I've seen many of the corn mines. 7, well there you go. That's why I'm not familiar with them. Stony. Mr. Mine. Bishop. Clotty? What the fuck is Clotty? Small leech? I haven't seen a small leech. I've only encountered it one time, that's why. Shit, a lot of these I've only encountered one time. Not really. There's another one, right? One time, one encounter, one kill. One encounter, one kill. Faceless. Kinda reminded me of like Britney Spears off the South Park episode with Britney Spears. Peeping fatty. Whippersnapper. Cohort. Look, I haven't seen a lot of these. Shit, they're still all hidden. Migraine. Butt Slicker. Oh. Floaty. Needle. Swarm Spider. Shady. I've only seen him 9 times. Killed them all 9 times. I died against him too, it says there. Wow, how many encounters is that? 4,530 kills, 4,598 encounters? I've run into them a lot. These are the room bosses. These are the floor bosses. These type of guys come when you finish the floor off pretty much. 1, 2 I haven't seen. Monstro, Chub, Chad. Dirty. Feels like I run into him more than 22 times. Oh, there we go. They're pretty much the same. Sloth, Super Sloth. Encountered him 40 times, 12 times. Ultra Pride 26 times. 55. 10. Oh, the four horsemen. Famine, pestilence, which would basically be famine. Well, no, I suppose not. War, conquest, and then the last horseman should be death. there. The Duke of Flies. Let's go. The husk. He holds the flies in his mouth. They all do, really, if you think about it. Peep. The bloat. Looks like Peep. There's Peep, and then there's the bloat. Loki. Loki. Loki, I guess that'd be like fistula, teratoma. There it is. Blastocyst. But that's like if you think about it, because the thing inside that is an embryo, they call it. So that would be like when a woman conceives, that would be like the placenta sac that would be wrapped around it, I suppose. Mom's heart, it lives. Headless Horseman, the Headless Horseman's head, Satan, Mask of Infamy, Heart of Infamy, Widow. So the normal one's Widow, and the ugly red one's Wretched, Gertie. There's more than just these two, though. There's other ones, too. Gurgling Boss, Turtling, Haunt, Dingo, Dangle, Dingo Dangle, Megamon, the Gate, Mega Fatty, the Gate, the Cage, Mama Gertie, Absolute Darkness, Polysyphilis, sounds like fucking some kind of sexually transmitted disease, the Pile, Mr. Fred, hey, there's a little Mr. All the little Mr. Freds are the ones that hop around the room. I know, I see now. Uriel, Fallen Uriel, Gabriel, Fallen Gabriel, the Lamb. How many times have I run into, the Fallen ones? I've only ran into them once. How do you find these guys more? I'd like to know how to find these guys more. Because I can get the Angels easy. Just the Fallen ones? I don't know. The Angels you can get by blowing up the, in the God room, the Angel statues. Or you can get them in the sacrifice room. But these two, I don't know where to get these two. The Lamb, the Stain, Mega Satan, Brownie. This is Hush, I think. I think this is where Hush should be. And I've already went up against him, I think, twice. More than twice. Because I died against him too, right? Forsaken, Little Horn, Ragman, Altered Breed. And these two, there's a whole bunch that I haven't seen yet. Like 20 some, almost 30, almost 34 bosses I haven't seen yet. Baby Plum, 7 encounters against him. 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. So I haven't run into them enough. Like Greed, Ultra Greed, I've only fought against him twice and then died against him and killed him once. That's what it says here anyways. As far as that goes, I don't know, because I know I fought Hush and beat him, but it don't show him. Two deaths, 1 kill. Yeah, that's it.
Isaac was cornered.
Yeah, that little pink ass hanging over. Oh yeah, boss rush, here we come. And then hush. Oh, I need to know where the fucking end is. Yeah, hit me all you want. Oh, I left one. I left the bomb. Well, this is boss rush, boys and girls. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I'll beat it, maybe I won't. One can hope. Let's see what the pickups are. Okay, there's the fly. I don't want that fucking thing. Oh, I gotta Google this shit. I gotta go to Isaac Platinum List. That's what I gotta do. Isaac Platinum List. There we go. Okay, I gotta see what these fucking pedestal items are. I know the one is, the magnet one, I think that's concussion. I think. Let's see. The red fly, that's angry fly. What does angry fly do exactly? Angry fly, I'm not seeing them here. Not seeing them. What is that one? It's broke 9, reroll your dust. Angry fly. Maybe it's here. Oh, there's the one. Strange attractor. Magnetic tears. That's what the one is. I don't care for the magnetic tears. What is the other one? Angry fly. I don't want fucking that guy. I don't know what this one is. What is the blue fly with the fucking... I'm cheating a little bit. I'm looking at what the items are. The pickups to see what they do and the name of them. A blue fly with a hole or something. Blue fly with one eye. Oh fuck it, I ain't got time for that shit. Okay, let's see. Which one do I want? Not that one, not the magnetic tears. We'll go with this fucking thing. The other one doesn't tear. Get him! Get down! I think that's Widow, and this is, I don't know who the fuck he is. I forget the names now. I remember seeing them, but I forget it. The boss rush is mine, biatch! I probably should have picked up that one heart. Yeah, see, I lost it already. Had it and I lost it. Hey, it's Chad. Or Chug. Whatever the fuck his name is. I think this guy's called the Adversary. Well, fuck off with this ghost bullshit, no? Where's the ghost? Get his ass over. Shoot. Get him. Get him. No, get the other one. Hey, it's Pete. Who's the other one? Oh, it's the fucking placenta guy. Blastoise or fucking whatever they call him. Are you dreaming, Jerry? My dog's dreaming. He's having a dream of dreams. Get rid of this fucker. I hate this heart guy. Okay, now this guy. Boss rush seems reasonably easy when you don't have to go around him to fight him. Like, I could just stand in one area and just bring this shit around. Like I don't even have to go around them. Oh, it's Wretched. This is Wretched. Yeah, buddy. The nail. It's leaking. See if there's another room in here. Oh, there's the door right there. Oh, that's done. Boss rush complete. That map is enormous. Look at this map. Look at this map. Look at this shit. Like, that's crazy. The map's huge. What the fuck hit me there? Fuck off with your bullshit. Come on, poke your head up. Don't know what the fuck was hitting me, but something was. Done. Done! These are the little Freds. There's a big Fred and a little dinky Fred. Hey, I wonder if that's Stinky. Okay, let me see. There's 2 more rooms I hadn't gone to over here. Give me a second to open up the chat. 1 second so I can see the comments. Oh, Justin, focus on the boss. You are missing out on Hush. Where's Hush? Is that the room down low? Like if I go and do it now, I could do Hush? Is that what you're saying? I was gonna do all the rooms, but it's a good thing because I want to beat Hush so it'll show him in my bestiary. So thank you for reminding me that to go fight Hush. Because I would have kept doing it and then I wouldn't have got Hush, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I would have kept going on and I would have lost Hush, and this was the main reason I want to beat him. So that way there I can put him in my bestiary. So I appreciate you letting me know. I don't know. Why was the other one better? I didn't look and see what the other one was. I just grabbed it. Because I figured what I got is probably good enough with the Hush or with the, like this. Like, they can't even get to me. I just stay away from them and let it sit on them. I guess it doesn't really matter what I picked up in that one room. But look at the damage I'm doing to this guy. What was the other item? I don't even remember what the other item was on the bomb. I know I picked up the bomb thing, but I don't know what the other item was. But see this? Like, he doesn't do nothing, but he sits there. Like, do something. Maybe it's because I'm not doing nothing. I didn't know that. It looked like to me it was something that had a bunch of colors in it. Like it looked like the mine. You know what I mean? Like where you can get there's a mine on the ground, and if you walk on it, it blows up. That's what it looked like to me, but I don't know what it was. But if you say it was better, it's better than Play-Doh, would you say? don't know if that hurts it or not. Fuck off. Grab the buddy back. Where's the buddy back? I don't know what you're talking about, the buddy back. This guy? Oh. What does it do? What did you do when you got him? I don't even know what he does. Ah, you motherfuckers. Where is he? Kill him. He's gonna kill me. After all this, I'm gonna get killed. I wish my ship was stronger than what it was. Run! How did he hit me still? Come on, kill him. Holy shit, it barely does any. What's my damage like? Like, I'm barely doing any damage. Thank you. I forgot I had the sun. I forgot it gives you health. There, I beat him. I think I beat him. Yay, I beat him. New area. What's that? New area? What's the new area? Should I go in the chest or should I check out the new area? What's the new area? Oh, maybe it's something. Oh, look, there's something in that rock. See that rock? This rock right here? When I go out and go back in, look, it shines. See it? I wish I'd have done that before I fought him. Before I fought Hush. Because look at this. I wish I'd have done that because I might have got something over here. What is this? Look, this would have been good to have. The rest of it I don't really care for. I wonder if I go down into the, I wonder if I go down into there, if that'll take me to a different room. So if I had gotten in that treasure chest, that would have been the end of it? Maw of the Void, you unlock the Void? What is going on here? Here, let's use this. The Void, this, is that what I'm in? This is the Void? I don't think I've, the new area it said I unlocked, I don't think I've ever been here. Tell you the truth. If this is the area, the Void, like... Oh, okay. Maybe that's something like after I'm, after I complete the thing and when I go out, I'll come back into like another round, it'll be different maybe? Like that's where I'll add the Void maybe? Yeah, I thought you were saying that it was the Void, like the new board or whatnot. I thought that's what this was, because it said new area unlocked and then talked about the Void. But I imagine it's probably you have to start a new game type thing to get the Void or whatnot. Ah. Like, as weak as this circle thing is, awesome to have. Like the laser circle, the shot I have, like it's a good weapon to have. Like I could sit in one area and just kill them all. Like here, like you don't have to go towards them to. I don't know why I come in here. So dumb. When I go out, it's gonna be hurt. Give me blue hearts. no blue hearts. I'm gonna run right into that guy. When you use the Bible on Mom's heart, or Mom's... Yeah, I know. Is that what I got? Temporary flight? I should have used it on Mom's heart. But does it work on Satan? I don't know if it works on Satan. I'm glad I don't have to stand beside that guy to fight him. Come on, lift your heads up. Use two. Come on, heads up. Come on, heads up. Heads up. Come on, boys. What the fuck are you waiting for? Thank you. One. Now the last one. Come on, head up. That took long enough. Took it long enough. Oh, does it? So if I use the Bible like temporary flight in Satan's room, it'll kill me? I won't be using it then. Oh wait, shit. Down more. But I do like this weapon I got. Like, it seems like they can't even get close to me to touch me. I wonder if there's any secrets in these parts. Like a cellar. No, I guess not. Come on. But I love not having to do much, just go into the room and the circle basically kills them off. Like, look at I don't know what hit me there. What made it explode like that? I didn't see anything hit me. It just hit me. Wait, black hearts? Give me a black heart. No, no black heart. Where's the other one? There he is. There he is. It'd be a miracle if I fight Satan and win. Like, I don't think I will, because I've only got 3 hearts. Well, and a hat. Well, I guess more than... Like, if I could go to the next floor... Well, now I don't. Now I only got 3 hearts. I need to find another heart, because I don't want to fight him while I want to fight him with full health. So we'll go get the heart that's over here. Where is it? I think a rock splashed on the room before Satan. I'll check it out when I get there. I'm just gonna get this half a heart and see if there's any more skulls, because I got 23 bombs, right? So. None of these rocks flash? There. Because the skulls can shoot out black hearts and shit. Wait. See if there's any more. Hearts. Nothing. Nothing I want. You said a heart, or what do you think one of the rocks in the, before the boss, the room before the boss flash? Let's see. Just looking for, skulls. See if there's, well, there's a little skull right there. If I had a shovel, maybe you could dig it up. So it's one of these rooms, one of these rocks up here? Yeah, it did. Right there. Good eye. I didn't even see it flash. Skipping tears. I wish I had the dice to re-roll it. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I run into that tear myself. Avoid them, I still run into that one. He's probably gonna kill me. This is where I wish I had the, Come on, drop heart. Oh, you motherfucker. I was trying to make him, because I had 20-some hearts, I was trying to get him to drop me a heart. But even still, so if I died here, does that still mean I'll have the hush? I wonder if that still means I'll have the hush, like in my bestiary? Because I beat Hush. I hope it doesn't take that away from me. Yeah, it should show him in here, right? Because I beat him? Isaac and his Isaac lived in a small Isaac on Isaac. Let's see if it shows Hush. Because I beat him before, but it doesn't put him on bestiary, and I don't know why. But maybe because I died. He's over here. Oh, is that him? No, that's not him. I know he's above Brownie, by that brown turd. And Brownie's in the top, in the bottom right corner. Brownie will be right here. Right there is where Brownie will be, and Hush will be here. So let's see. Where's Brownie? Come on, Brownie. Oh, there he is. So Hush should have been here. See, and it didn't show him. He should though, because this shows all your beasts, all the beasts that you battle, right? So it should show Hush. Another guy I was talking to that played, oh, there he is there. So Hush was above the Vis. But see, it says I only beat him, I encountered him once, I killed him. Oh, I died? What? I killed him once, but I've battled him more than one time. His hit points are 6666. So Hush is the new one. Oh look, I got a new ending too, because remember I didn't have 15. I needed 15, 16, and these ones, so when I beat Hush. So this is a new ending, I haven't seen this ending yet. There's Mom off in the background. Mom's the big black shadow. That wasn't much of an ending, was it? Okay, hold on. That didn't look like much of an, like the ending for the credits and shit, for the display. It didn't look like much. I don't know how to get these other ones, so I gotta figure it out. I'll figure it out. Hold on. Did it give me a new completion? Did I get a new completion mark with Azazel, I wonder? Oh yeah, look at, I got the star, and then that thing at the bottom. I wonder if that thing underneath the bottom of the star, I wonder if that's Hush. Now, or no, that might be the Void, like you say, maybe because I unlocked it, maybe? So now I can go to the Void? Like, obviously when I make it there, right? Like, when I make it to the room or the floor? Here, we'll try it with Azazel. I've never played in the Void, so I don't know why I just did a new one. Because I already had one I could just continue. Running into that weird spot. I was trying to stay away from him because I was worried that if I kill him, he'd shoot out a bunch of little hearts to kill me, or a bunch of little tears to kill me. You know, like after you kill him. Usually when you kill things like that. I like that laser. I don't like how I can't get the red heart containers. I don't like that. Go for the angels this time? What do you mean the angels? The angel room? Blue heart? Give me a blue heart. I only got 4 coins, so give me at least 1 heart. Mum's key is good. Yeah, is that one down in the here? This one? No, that gives you better chest, better loot things, right? It gives you more loot in the chest and better loot. But Mum's key you can get from is that all the rooms? From the sacrifice room. That was all the rooms? Feels like I was missing something. I don't care for that. Hold on to this dice that I have. Why would it do? It'll re-roll items, right? So how long should I hold on to it for though, until I find an item that I don't want? Okay, as long as you're here, you'll help me. So I have faith in you. Wait, I got 2 coins. 1. A blue heart? No, we'll blow its ass up then. I should probably kept it for the bastard. I should have probably kept it for the for that X. I should have kept my bomb for the room before the boss room, because there was a rock in there I could have blew up. I wonder what it would have given me. I want the circle again. The last weapon I had. I like that weapon. There's an extra. I got no bombs for it though. And there you go. Make another heart for me. Heart with mother. There, I get my heart back. Picked it up. Should I pick that up or should I just re-roll it, see what it gets? I think I should pick it up. Yeah, picked it up. Yeah, picked it up. I figure, oh, watch out for the bombs. Wait, because that other bomb could blow up and that could be like coins in that. Okay. I thought there could be coins in it. Watch, pin. Come on, pin. Come get some. The laser's awfully strong though, if you ask me. Shit. Like, it does massive damage. Oh, I shouldn't have went in here. I think I screwed up the angel room. Fuck off. They're both there hitting me.
Friends till the end. Lock down.
I need more hearts. No, I still got the angel room. It shows on the side. I shouldn't have went in the devil room though, because I could have screwed it up. But still, I still got the angel room coming. I don't care for that. The laser's awfully strong. What's the damage on the laser? Oh, well, there you go. Look at my damage. Fuck, it's almost max. And this is the angel room here. Whoa! I like that. Come on. Man, I need more hearts so that way there I can get the other angel room to come. That's what I need. Stompy! Stompy's good to have, though. I can appreciate some Stompy. didn't want to pick that shit up.
Ace of clubs.
Yo, what's up, Cosmos? How are you, buddy?
Isaac.
I'm doing okay myself.
Isaac.
Motherfucker. As it stomps me. That's a fucking dirty leg, bitch. Nice, I haven't even played grittier mode yet. Congrats on beating it. Or playing it, at least. Oh, look, there's the dice. I want the well, I don't know. I think the dice is the better one to pick up, eh? What one's better to pick up? The 6-9, the dice? I don't know what that little blue thing is, or the guy up in the top. I gotta look at these items, guys, on my platinum list, because I have no idea what some of them are. What's the 69? Let's see, 6-9, where is it? Oh, there it is. Cancer. Oh, that gives me health up. 3 soul hearts. After picking, I might pick up that one then. The 3 soul hearts. The 69, the blue one. The numbers there. I might pick it up. The dice is good too, though. And what's the other 2 items? Some blue-looking diamond thing and some fucking other thing. Give me a second here. I just gotta look at these. Where is it? Where is it? What is this? Birthright. Birthright tainted? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's like, I like the dice, but the 6-9 for the health up, especially during boss rush, is better to have, I think. I think I'm going to take the 69. This, so it gives me, because I don't have much health, right? Look at what I gotta go up. Gotta fight again. I don't like how I have to go into these guys though to sit in their fight. I got Wretched! Wretched's here! There's Wretched! Come get me, Wretched! Give me some hearts. I need hearts. Help. Maybe I'll stick my screen, but I'll be studying, so I won't be talking. But yeah, no worries. Thanks, dude. No worries, though. Look at that. Clean them all. Took them all out. Boss rush seems so hard sometimes, though. Shit. I wish they'd spill hearts out, you know, like hearts, red hearts. Drop a red heart, yes. Dirty! Another red heart. Yes. Fuck off, you fucking peckerhead. Yes, kill yourselves. That's what I'd like to see. I wish I could get another half a key out of the angel thing. But shit. Look, I've already got half of it. Oh. Come on! Oh my god, I did it! I did it! I beat the boss rush. Sweet! Do I want the card thing over top of the blood bank? Wait. I think the card thing is better than better than the blood bank, right? Like, I'm gonna leave the blood bank because I don't need it no more. Okay, here we go for the next one. Let's do it. The next floor. What's going on? I love Stompy. Like, Stompy's good to have. Oh, what the fuck hit me there? Yeah, piercing shots is good, isn't it? Isn't piercing? I got laser though, so I suppose the piercing shots don't really matter because I've got the laser shit, right? I think the laser shot's better. Like, I don't know if it does any damage with the piercing shot, but ooh. Makes me think there's a secret room right here. I thought so. Oh, look at that, gave me dice shard again. Right? So I was thinking, I got that on my card, on the re-rolling of the card shit. I need hearts. That's what I need. I need red hearts. I like the I like this triangle thing though, like how it changes the colors like that. I think that's so cool how it does that. Is that all the boards? All the stores? Oh, you bastard. I need hearts! What is this one? Justice? Oh, I run over the fucking bomb. Oh, I almost went in there. That would have been fucking shit. Yeah, I need hearts. Like, if I don't get some hearts here, it's gonna be fucking shit. Okay, find some hearts. I think I'm gonna be dead. I just used it. It didn't give me nothing really. But I think I'm gonna end up dying here. Oh, there it is. Motherfucker. Well, I think that's it for now for a bit. I'll be back on in a little bit, guys. I need a break. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. I'll be back on in a bit. Time is it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'll be back on in a bit. I'm just gonna take a break. Have a good day, guys. I'll be back on in like an hour or so from now. Maybe even sooner. I just need to take a little break, that's all. Thank you all for being here, though.